Lions aren't just cats with a haircut. They're 400-pound predators built like sprinters, with jaws strong enough to crush bone and a roar you can hear 5 miles away. People call them the kings of the jungle, but that's already wrong. They don't even live in jungles. They live in open grasslands. What actually makes them kings is how they rule in groups. Most big cats are loners, but lions run squads called prides, which changes everything. A pride usually has around a dozen lions, but sometimes it can be 30, basically a furry street gang. And the backbone of the pride isn't the males, it's the lionesses. They're the ones doing most of the hunting, and they don't just chase prey at random. They coordinate, almost like a team of athletes, flanking zebras or wildebeest until one makes a mistake. And when they hit, it's explosive. A lion is able to sprint at 50 miles per hour, not for long, but long enough to slam into a zebra like a linebacker. Their bite force is not as crazy as a hyena's, but strong enough to crush through bone and suffocate prey in seconds. Meanwhile, the males usually hang back from the hunt. Their job's different. They're basically the security system. Males spend most of their time patrolling, roaring, and making sure rival lions don't come in and take everything they care about. But being the security system comes with a dark side. When rival males show up and win a fight, they don't just kick out the old males. They usually kill all the cubs. It sounds brutal, but it forces the lionesses back into heat so the new males can pass on their own genes. For lions, it's survival of the fittest, written in blood. And here's what makes it even more intense. Coalitions of males, sometimes brothers, sometimes just allies, will team up to take over a pride. 2 or 3 males working together have way better odds than a single one. It's like gangs battling for territory, except the prize isn't money or land. It's control over dozens of future lions. But outside of their social lives, lions are seriously overbuilt for survival. Their claws are retractable knives, hidden until they strike, and sharp enough to slice through thick hide or hold down prey that's still thrashing. Add in paws the size of dinner plates, and every swipe is basically a built-in weapon. Then there's the roar. It's not just loud, it's a biological shockwave. Up close, it's powerful enough to make your chest vibrate, and in the wild it can carry up to 5 miles. That sound works like a threat display and an early warning system at the same time. It freezes prey for a heartbeat, and it tells rivals miles away, this territory's taken. But here's the twist. For all that power, lions are some of the laziest predators alive. They can sleep or lounge around for 18 to 20 hours every single day. Most of the time, you'll just find them sprawled under a tree, barely lifting their heads, like oversized house cats on vacation. It's only when the sun goes down and the temperature cools that all that muscle finally switches on, and that's when the real hunting begins. Even when the hunt's on, lions aren't untouchable. Their biggest rivals aren't zebras or buffalo, it's hyenas. A pack of hyenas can number over 50, and they're bold enough to charge straight at a pride. Lions might be stronger one-on-one, but hyenas play the numbers game. They'll surround lions, snapping and laughing, each one darting in to test their defenses. When it's just 1 or 2, lions dominate. But when dozens of hyenas team up, even the strongest lion has to back off. There are real cases where hyenas have forced an entire pride to abandon a fresh kill. The so-called kings of the savannah getting bullied by scavengers. So now you may be asking, how are lions the kings of the savannah if they can easily get outnumbered? The truth is their mentality. Lions walk around like they own the joint. Doesn't matter if it's hyenas, leopards, or even elephants. If something challenges them, lions don't panic. They'll stare down animals twice their size and roar like they've already won. Half the time it works too. Hyenas might have the numbers, but when a pride of lions marches in like the mafia, even a mob of 30 hyenas will think twice. And today, they are almost always linked with the African savannah. But that wasn't always the case. Thousands of years ago, lions weren't just African, they were global. They roamed through Europe, the Middle East, even parts of Asia, and they were some of the most widespread big cats on the planet. The ones in Africa today are just the survivors of what used to be a worldwide dynasty. They're smaller than the extinct cave lions, but they carry the same legacy. A predator so iconic that humans across cultures couldn't stop drawing, worshiping, and telling stories about them. And if you want to see more wild animals broken down like this, make sure to subscribe, and maybe even comment which animal you want me to break down next.